Live breaking news from News Channel 12.
Good afternoon. We are breaking into regular programming to bring you a breaking news update on the active shooter situation in Nipomo. Investigators say the shooter is dead. Let's get right to the scene now. News Channel 12's Dave Alley joins us live. Dave, what is the latest?
Well, the latest information is what you said, Beth. San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office confirming that the suspect, who they are not identifying right now, has been shot and killed by sheriff's deputies. There was, as we know, an active shooter incident here. It all started about 11:30 a.m. this morning. We'll pan off here and we'll show you what is happening right now on Teff Street here in the Nipomo area at the Vaughn's gas station. About 11:30 a.m. A shooter, unidentified, began shooting indiscriminately in and around this gas station right here. Tense situation unfolded over the next few minutes with a lot of gunfire, according to eyewitnesses. And then at some point, within a short period of time, San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene along with the California Highway Patrol. At some point, they engaged the shooter right here in this parking lot across the street from where I'm at that Vaughn's gas station, and shot and killed that suspect right now. So that is the very latest confirmed by the Sheriff's Office. Right now, they want to let everyone know here in the Nipomo area that there is no known threats to the community. It's an ongoing investigation. As we can see, it's a very active scene right now. Still a lot of information and evidence being gathered right now. Personnel with the Sheriff's Office, they are meticulously combing this area. They're also going around to the various businesses and trying to gather whatever eyewitness information that they can obtain. I do also want to mention a very key piece of information that we've been told: no known injuries caused by this shooting. I was told by an eyewitness that this individual shot multiple times, in fact even reloaded his weapon and shot many times, but as of right now, the Sheriff's Office is saying that there's no one that they are aware of that has been injured by this shooting. The Sheriff's Office is also asking anyone here in the Nipomo area or anyone here that was here at the time of the shooting, if they were an eyewitness to this incident, to please give them a call and call them as soon as possible. There are still a lot of people here. In the two parking lots, there's the two shopping centers right across the street from each other, the Vaughn's shopping center where this all kind of took place. Presumably there were people here getting gas at that time, but thankfully no known injuries. And again, that suspect, a male, unidentified right now, is deceased at this point. That is the very latest, Beth. That's what we know right now. Reporting live in Nipomo. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dave. And we know that this type of situation, this type of scenario will remain an active investigation scene for forensics, etc., throughout much of the day. Are you able to kind of pan around to show us which areas are really cut off, cordoned off traffic-wise?
Well, right now here along Teff Street, in between, if we can pan off, Keith, off to my right, Mary Avenue, this crosses Teff Street right here. That has been blocked off here. As you can see, there's shopping on all four corners here, and as we see police tape now being strung here, so they're really going to block this area off for quite some time. There's no known time when this area might reopen. And if anyone knows Nipomo, this is a growing community, nearly 20,000 people, and Teff Street is the main thoroughfare. It is heavily trafficked at any point of the day. Normally at this point you would see traffic, the notorious traffic really, would be quite heavy at this point. So if you're in the Nipomo area, there's a few different ways to get in. The Willow Road exit, which is about a mile north of us, and also the 166 on and off ramp as well. So let me move outside of this tape right here. Now if we go off to the east side here, as we see Teff Street, it remains blocked off going west here. Well, in both directions really. As we look towards the signals there, that is the on and off ramps onto Highway 101. I'm not sure if the southbound off ramp it remains closed. I imagine it does. In terms of the on ramps onto the freeway, I believe those are remaining open, and the northbound off ramp, not sure if that is on. If that is closed as well, but I do know When I came into the scene, that the southbound off-ramp was closed. I do imagine it remains closed, and traffic along Highway 101 probably is still heavy as well. So that's the scene here. Across the street, I can see Sheriff Ian Parkinson there in the white shirt. He arrived on scene within the hour. He is actively taking part right now in the investigation. Right now, well, he's behind that PG&E truck, but he's been on scene. We have law enforcement here from the Sheriff's Office, California Highway Patrol. I do know Santa Maria Police Department also assisted. And so it remains a very active scene. Again, very, very dynamic in terms of gathering that evidence. And again, we want to reiterate that the Sheriff's Office telling us that they're imploring anybody who may have seen what happened here earlier today to give the Sheriff's Office a call as soon as they can. Beth?
You'd imagine there would be so many cameras, surveillance cameras and otherwise there in that commercial district. So hopefully they're able to glean some information from that. Just a real quick update for your for the knowledge. CHP website, I just looked it up quickly. You're right. Both northbound and southbound off-ramps to TEF there from the 101 are shut down and remain so for, we imagine, quite some time, Dave. Also, closure Oak Glen at Teft also shut down. That may be where we were seeing the crime tape being brought apart, or across rather. Dave, I know this is so preliminary in terms of the timing of the investigation. Are you hearing anything about this person who was involved as the shooter, other than that it was a man?
That is really what we know. We did speak briefly with Public Information Officer Tony Capola. We're going to speak with him on camera here sometime later this afternoon. He, again, is across the street with Sheriff Ian Parkinson. They're not revealing any details. I'm sure they're still gathering that information as in terms of motive or anything like that. Obviously, way early in the investigation to know what that might be. But all we know right now is what I learned from an eyewitness is a male individual wearing a dark shirt, and that's really all we know at this point. Also, just do want to mention real quick that Oak Glen is on the other side of the freeway, on the other side, the east side of the 101. So apparently that does remain closed as well. And so this area here in Nipomo, this really right now, the corner of Mary and Tef Street. This is the hub of Nipomo. It's pretty much buttoned down right now, and so anyone who's coming in and out of this area, you're going to have to find alternate routes, which can be challenging, but certainly can be done. And this is probably going to remain this way, I would imagine, for quite some time here on what would typically be a very busy Friday afternoon.
Just one more quick question. You're so thorough in really sharing the information that you were given by this witness who did talk about the suspect, the shooter, who reloaded actually at least one time, firing off multiple shots. You say nobody was hurt. Did that witness hear that person say or yell anything during all of this?
It's a great question, Beth. I did not. I'm going to speak with that witness on camera here later this afternoon. He's working right now, as a matter of fact. He did not relay any information on any kind of specific language this individual might have been saying. But he did tell me, and I reported earlier, that he saw that eyewitness here leave this parking lot here, this Vaughn's gas station, and come out onto the street on foot. And according to him, he tried to carjack a lady in her car, and with his weapon. And you know, thankfully that woman was able to apparently leave the scene without any harm done to her. But he was obviously trying to flee the scene. That proved to be unsuccessful, and that's what I'm being told. That has not been confirmed with the sheriff's office. But that eyewitness, he said he was basically a front row spectator from basically where I'm standing at right now here on the sidewalk, right across the street from where this all was taking place dramatically, right in front of him.
Boy, really terrifying for that man to be so close. And the reason I asked is because you relayed to us via the witness that the man was visibly upset or angry, his body language.
Yeah, right. So the eyewitness, and again, we'll speak with him later on, and we'll have that coming up tonight at 5 and 6 on News Channel. He said this individual was quite angry and demonstrative in his actions. He said waving his arms wildly, and that's how he described him. A very person that was very upset with something and just kind of acting out, but he couldn't. I'm assuming. I'm not sure if he heard what he was saying. Again, we'll ask him that. But what I do know is that he was being quite demonstrative in his body language when this was taking place.
All right, Dave Alley, thank you so much for bringing the update to us that the person involved, the shooter involved, was shot dead by authorities during this incident that started about 11:30, right, Dave?
That's what we're hearing, about 11:30 here on Friday, and unknown how long this unfolded before the sheriff's deputy and the CHP were able to arrive on scene. But I'm sure for those folks that were here in this area at that time, must have been an absolutely terrifying situation to be involved with. We're not sure if there were people getting gas. It's safe to probably believe that there were. There must have been a lot of people out in the parking lot. I have heard that, according to another witness that we spoke with, that people in the Vaughn's grocery store, they were inside and they were told to shelter in place. I'm sure that's what happened, because just a number of businesses. There's a Starbucks in front of me here, which is very, very busy at all points of the day. Taco Bell off. So there were a lot of people taking place nearly lunchtime. And as you mentioned, Beth, I'm sure there was a lot of people that were here and taking pictures and videos and things like that. And I'm sure it must have been a very, very terrifying situation to be a part of or to witness at that time.
All right, Dave Alley reporting live from Nipomo, the active shooter situation. And of course, that is now over. That investigation will be ongoing throughout the day for sure. And then some. So we'll get an update from you later this evening. Thank you so much again, Dave. And we will continue to break into programming. We will bring you updates as necessary. You can also find continuous updates anytime on our mobile app and website. And we will have full coverage with live reports from the scene tonight on News Channel 12 at 5 and 6 o'clock.